It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Shalom, everyone. Giving all praises to the Most High. I'm back by popular demand. This is the new TV show breakdown for the month, Simpsons. And Simpsons, they don't disappoint. They get their point across. So let me point out something that he said in this particular scene.
This is a church, and it's not your church.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
Wowzers. It's clear these people know something. And this is exactly what I've been saying for a long time. When did this happen? Just like in my new Transformers Rise of the Beast breakdown, I showed y'all they had the sisters say,
Sinner's Greek curse tablet, it would be expensive, but it's a fake.
Sinner's Greek curse tablet. It would be expensive, but it's a fake.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
Again, talking about the New Testament, because the New Testament was written in Greek by the Romans.
And this is the context in which the Gospels were written, in Greek and possibly in Rome.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
And the Simpsons, they understand this. That's why they putting it out there for you to think, for people to think. So they're basically mocking and making fun. So when did this happen? Well, I'll let the scholars tell you.
So the Romans had the Jews' scripture locked up inside their imperial court, and they studied it.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
For instance, one of the things they do is they take an old story and they retell it in a new form, and they superimpose contemporary history upon old stories.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
What the author of Matthew has done is take events from the Old Testament and place them into the life of Jesus.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
These events occur in the same sequence in the story of Jesus as they occur in the Old Testament.
Numerous Bible scholars had already identified the following parallels.
Both stories have a patriarch named Joseph who travels from Israel to Egypt, a ruler who massacres innocent boys, a divine character who states that all the men are dead who sought your life, and then a return from Egypt to Israel. This is followed by events which have passing through water. In the Old Testament, the Israelites pass through the Red Sea. In Matthew, Jesus is given a baptism in which he passes through water. We then travel into the wilderness. The Israelites are in the wilderness for 40 years. Jesus goes into the wilderness for 40 days. Finally, we have the three temptations. In the Old Testament, we have the temptation by bread, the statement, do not tempt God, and the commandment to worship only God. These appear again in Matthew, where Jesus is tempted by bread, tells the devil, do not tempt God, and instructs him to worship only God.
New Testament, ay, when did this happen?
It happened when the Romans conquered the Israelites and copied all their stories and created that new book when the Most High said, add not to my word, to my commandments. The Simpsons clearly understand the history, but not the Christian world, because they don't seek, they don't do no research or investigation. But that book is a cursed book.
Sinner's Greek curse tablet, it would be expensive, but it's a fake.
Because it goes directly against the Old Testament, and they understand that. Anyways, if you'd like to check out the full breakdown, hit the link below for the official video, or you could join my super VIP with all my TV show breakdowns, movie breakdowns, and my lessons. Just go to my website, PayGdashtheprophet.vhx.tv. On that note, I'm going to say peace and shalom.
This world may have blinded me, but the Lord has let me see.